And what's good, YouTube? It's Supreme J here. Now today we are going to be dialing in the fitment on the 911 just before Monterey Car Week. As you can see right here, going to the rear especially, the wheel is just a little bit too tucked, especially in the back in my opinion. It's not horrible in the front, but it's still more tucked than I would like. And so I ordered this kit and it comes with the front and back together, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to achieve the look that I want, which is basically to just be super flush with the fitment. And then we're going to be getting new tires here soon and getting an alignment for sure. So, but it's important to do any like suspension and wheel changes prior to doing all that stuff. So yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Alrighty, YouTube, so we got the splitters all put in, and here is the spacers all put in, and here is the final result. So starting off with the rear, you can see right here, the fitment came out really, really nice in my opinion. It's about as flush as you can probably get. So that looks really good. I'm really happy with that. It does kind of a little bit more so emphasize the wheel gap now, which now that's irking me, but I mean, it's all good. And then getting into the front right here, my wheel's a little bit turned because I just parked, but the fitment is nice and flush as well in the front. You guys can see that on my IG as well if you want to go check it out, as well as TikTok if you guys want to go see how that looks. But yeah, the fitment looks way better, especially when looking at that rear, because that rear was way too sunken in, and that was probably one of the least favorite parts of the car. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description below of the specific kit that I bought, because I like that it makes it super convenient. You get the lug nuts, you get the spacers, and you also get the size that's going to look best for your car. Now, one thing that I will point out though is that this is a 991.1. These wheels are off of a Carrera 991.2, and that does mean that they have a ½ inch wider rear wheels. So you got to be careful with that, because this kit is a 12mm front spacer, which fits perfect, and this is the same size wheel for any Carrera .1 or .2, and then that's going to be a 15mm spacer. So ½ an inch isn't the most, but be careful, because if you order these for your .1 and you have OEM .1 wheels, it is going to be a ½ an inch more tucked. Personally, I wouldn't have liked it if it was a ½ inch more tucked. I would much rather prefer this basically as flush as possible look. And so just be careful with that, because you might not get that exact flush fitment. I know that alignment can, you know, tweak some things and whatnot, but this car has not been aligned. I've been making sure to do all the stuff I plan to do with the suspension and the tires, and then get the alignment. That way I don't waste money, you know, aligning it twice. But you can see some different angles right here for the car. I think that that looks really aggressive. Obviously, when you have your wheels poking out more, they're gonna throw more debris. So you definitely wanna make sure you get that PPF, or get some wider splash guards to protect from the rock chips for sure. And I think it looks really good. And the same is gonna apply to when you have the front end with spacers as well. You can kind of already see a little bit more, you know, dirt and grime build up from the wheels being poked out more right there. But like I said, it's all good though. In my opinion, it's well worth it because of the fitment that you get. And so, yeah, like I said, I'll put the description in the link below. This is not a sponsored video, but obviously, if you want to get good fitment, I want to help you guys out for that 100%. So with that being said, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of this kit. It was about $250 or so. So I think it's a really good bang for your buck, getting the lug nuts, the spacers, and getting the specific size specification that's going to make it look best for this car. So yeah, leave a like if you haven't already, and subscribe, because we're on our way to 3K. With that being said, peace.